After a month-long tussle, Imran Khan has now been officially sacked as the Prime Minister of Pakistan. In a late-night political drama, voting was held on the no-trust vote against Khan. National Assembly passed a no-confidence motion with 174 votes, making Khan the first Pakistani Prime Minister to be voted out in its history. PTI members staged a protest outside the assembly when the voting was underway. The National Assembly Speaker, his deputy, also resigned just before the voting began. PML-N leader Shehbaz Sharif reacted to the vote, saying the nightmare for Pakistan is over. New Pakistan Prime Minister will be declared on Sunday at about 2 p.m.
174 members have recorded their votes in favor of the resolution. Consequently, the resolution for vote of no confidence against Mr. Imran Khan, the Prime Minister of Islamic Republic of Pakistan, has been passed by a majority of the total membership of the National Assembly. आज प्लीज तशरीफ रखें ऑर्डर इन द हाउस। आज पाकिस्तान की ऑपोजिशन के सारे कायदीन यहाँ बैठे हैं और शिद्दत से मियां नवाज शरीफ साहब की कमी महसूस हो रही है।
मैं आज ये फैसला करता हूँ और मैंने फैसला किया है कि मैं स्पीकर के ओहदे पे मजीद नहीं रह सकता और मैं अपने ओहदे से इस्तीफा देता हूँ। मैंने अपनी ज़िंदगी का बहुत लंबा अरसा अपने लीडर इमरान खान के साथ गुजारा। 26 साल से मैं उसके साथ रहा। मैं स्टूडेंट लाइफ से, जब मैं स्टूडेंट था उस वक्त मैंने तहरीक इंसाफ ज्वाइन की और उस वक्त जब मैं शौकत खानम कैंपेन चली थी मैं उस वक्त उसके साथ था। मैं चूँकि इस वक्त एक कौमी फरीज़ा है और सुप्रीम कोर्ट का एक फैसला है, इसको मनोअन तस्लीम करते हुए उसकी जो प्रोसीजर है उसको आगे बढ़ाते हुए मैं जो पैनल ऑफ चेयरमैन हैं आया सादिक साहब, वो बाकी इजलास वो चलाएगा और जो इसकी लीगल वो उसके मुताबिक करेगा।
शुक्रिया अदा करते हैं कि अल्लाह ताला के फजल करम से उनकी जद्दोजहद, उनकी कुर्बानियाँ आज रंग लाई हैं और आज दोबारा पाकिस्तान के अंदर आइन और कानून का पाकिस्तान दोबारा बना चाहता है इंशाअल्लाह ताला। जनाब स्पीकर, जनाब चेयरमैन, ये इत्तेहाद इंशाअल्लाह पाकिस्तान को दोबारा तामीर करेगा इंशाअल्लाह ताला। और मैं यहाँ पर अपने कायद मियाँ मोहम्मद नवाज शरीफ का उनको मैं खराज तहसीन पेश करता हूँ। तमाम साथियों ने जेलें काटी हैं। हमारी पहली मर्तबा तारीख़ में ये शायद पहला मौका है कि हमारी बेटियों ने, बहनों ने भी जेलें काटी हैं। मियां नवाज शरीफ जो 3 मर्तबा वज़ीर आज़म रहे, उनको किस तरीके से जेलों में भिजवाया गया। जनाब चेयरमैन, हम माजी की तलखियों में नहीं जाना चाहते, उनको भुलाकर आगे जाना चाहते हैं और पाकिस्तान को अजीम बनाना चाहते हैं।
हमने सिलेक्टेड करार दे दिया था और जो गैर जमहूरी बोझ ये मुल्क 3 साल से उठा रहा था, आज 10th April 2022, वेलकम बैक टू पुराना पाकिस्तान।
Perspective from the ground. India Today spoke to M. Zulkarnain, press trust of India correspondent, and also Musrat Amin, a political analyst, after the ouster that took place of Imran Khan. Listen into this.
Imran Khan becomes the first Prime Minister of Pakistan to be voted out by a no-confidence motion. Again, a long list of Prime Ministers. He joins that long list of Pakistan Prime Ministers who did not complete his full tenure. Joining me right now, Mohammad Zulkarnain, who is a PTI correspondent. Also, Nusrat Amin is joining us as well. Mohammad, I'll come across to you right now. What exactly does this mean for the opposition? Because, well, they've succeeded. The big first step has been taken. They've managed to oust Imran Khan from power, but now comes the challenge of governance for them.
The joint opposition must be feeling very relieved now. You see, the way Imran was playing, it was like na khelunga na khelne dunga. So it was a scene till midnight. Today we witnessed that he was voted out, and very, very unfortunate on the part of the Imran's behavior, in a way that he been saying since long that he would play till the last poll, but that was the last poll. He didn't choose to go to the parliament throughout the crisis. He never met his parliamentarian, especially to woo them back, or the suspected parliamentarian intended to join the opposition. And he never seriously made any attempt to woo his allies, keeping them with him, and always hoping, always looking up to someone else, and probably those who brought him to the power, that someone of them would come forward and help him defeat this no confidence motion. So, and coming back to the opposition, as you asked, that the mood of it must be relieved, because at one point there was a talk among them that perhaps there may be a double game. They, at the end of the day, Imran prevailed despite having the magical number of 172. They may not be able to vote him out. So the drama unfolded, which provided a lot of relief to opposition. And now they're sitting together, electing Shehbaz Sharif, the younger brother of self-exile Nawaz Sharif, paving the way for him to come back and face his cases in Pakistan.
Okay.
And that'd be a good news for Nawaz Sharif, who is sitting and watching the whole episode in London.
मैं इंशाअल्लाह वादा करता हूँ कि जल्द आपसे मिलूंगा और फिर वो बातें बताऊंगा जिससे पाकिस्तान अजीम बनेगा, अजीम बनेगा। जो आज हमें बिजली देना चाहता है, हम पाकिस्तान
So who will be then replacing Imran Khan as the next Prime Minister of Pakistan? That is now going to be Shehbaz Sharif, the man who led the united opposition to call for no confidence motion against the current PTI government, will finally emerge from his brother Nawaz Sharif's shadow. But who is Shehbaz Sharif? This report coming up now tells you exactly who this man is and will be now the next Prime Minister of Pakistan.
तो फिर इमरान न्याजी की नाअहली, ये करप्शन और बदतरीन बदध्यानगी का नतीजा है। पौने 4 साल इस गरीब कौम ने बर्दाश्त किया, और फिर पार्लियामान में हमने फैसला किया कि 22 को अवाम की जो ख्वाहिशात हैं उनका मुतालबा है। हमने ये वोट ऑफ नो कॉन्फिडेंस या अदम एतमाद की तहरीक 8 मार्च को दाखिल की।
For most of his political life, Shehbaz Sharif has lived in the shadow of his more famous brother Nawaz, settling to be Chief Minister of Punjab while Nawaz Sharif ruled Pakistan on 3 different occasions. Now the roles have changed. While Nawaz Sharif languishes in self-imposed exile in London, Shehbaz is the one set to be Pakistan's next Prime Minister. And deservedly so, many would say. He united the opposition to unseat Imran Khan, personally leading demonstrations and protest rallies and weaning away the support of Khan's allies. Shehbaz Sharif had the numbers and by all political calculations should have been the Prime Minister-elect last Sunday. But Imran Khan played his last card to scuttle the vote in the assembly.
अदालत-ए-उज़्मा के इस फैसले के नतीजे में पाकिस्तान के मुस्तकबिल को महफूज किया, पाकिस्तान के आइन को महफूज किया, पाकिस्तान की पार्लियामेंट की जो सॉवरेनिटी है उसको दोबारा बहाल किया।
The 3-time Chief Minister of Punjab has been the leader of the opposition in the National Assembly of Pakistan since 2018. After Nawaz Sharif was barred for life from holding any political office by the Supreme Court in 2017, Shehbaz was catapulted into Islamabad's power corridors.
Imran Khan will cease to be the Prime Minister of Pakistan and will be replaced by the opposition leader Shehbaz Sharif. This is a tremendous victory for the opposition as well, because this not only cements Shehbaz Sharif's position as the upcoming Prime Minister of Pakistan, but also cements his position as the next constitutional ruler.
The Sharifs are Punjabis from the Kashmir region who settled in Lahore after partition. Since then, Punjab has been their stronghold. As elder brother Nawaz Sharif played the national political power game, Shehbaz protected the Sharif hold on Punjab. After Nawaz was deposed in a military coup in 1999, Shehbaz spent years of self-exile in Saudi Arabia, only returning in 2007. Shehbaz Sharif was soon re-elected as the Chief Minister of Punjab for a second term.
इमरान नियाजी जो दिन रात रियासत मदीना की बात करता है, उसने पाकिस्तान की कौम को कंगाल कर दिया। अरबों खरबों के इस गरीब मुल्क के जो वसाइल वो ज़ाया हो गए।
A businessman with major stakes in a multi-million-dollar steel industry, money laundering and other corruption charges have stalked Shehbaz Sharif. He has weathered all storms that have come his way so far. But if he becomes Pakistan's next Prime Minister, he will have the tough job of steering the nation out of the present deep economic crisis. And that could be the biggest challenge of his life. Bureau Report, India Today.